Hello and welcome to the Genesis Edge product line video series. My name is Charles Johnson, lead trainer and technical engineer at Lynxspring. Today, I was going to originally do the Modbus TCP slave. However, I realized that this device here that I'm going to be performing everything on, I created a station and I had sent it to it. However, I realized I'm in 4.11.2, and if I go to Platform Administration, I see that I'm in 4.11.1.16. So it looks like I need to upgrade my controller, not because not because like I couldn't do this in 4.11.1, but I like to do everything in 4.11.2. So therefore, I'm going to upgrade my controller. Now there are two options to do this. The first one is to go through the commissioning process, which I do use from time to time, and that's the one I'm going to show you today. The other option would be just to clean disk the JENEsys. What I don't want you to do, or not clean disk the JENEsys, sorry, clean disk the Edge controller. What I don't want you to do is go to Software Manager and attempt to upgrade all out-of-date modules. The reason being is because a lot of these modules change from build to build, and also they may require different core files. Therefore, it's always recommended to either commission or clean disk. Now, due to time constraints, I would prefer to just recommission this device here. But if this were in the real world, I probably would clean disk more often than not, as long as I had a copy of all the, as long as I had a station copy. And the reason being is that, if you were upgrading due to any kind of issues, that by clean disking your controller, it would it would get rid of any of those things, unless there's something wrong with the station, obviously. But usually clean disking will usually do the trick, but I'm going to show you how to just upgrade my modules through commissioning. So I have my platform open, and I'm going to go back to Platform Administration, sorry, and I'm going to go and just click on commissioning. Now I already have the station running that I want to do. We're going to be using this controller for a Modbus boiler. So this is actually a setup for the following video. And we're going to make sure that we keep everything here, set runtime profiles, install station. We're not going to install a station. We don't need to do that. Upgrade install and upgrade core files from distribution files is what we need. I will sync with my local date and time. I'm not going to configure any additional settings here and no additional users. So I'll select next. I'll go ahead and grab my 412 license that I have here. UX and WB, going to go ahead and keep that all the same. And now I'm going to select upgrade all out of date. And not only is it going to upgrade all out of date, it will also update any core files that I need. And the last thing I'm going to do in this particular controller here is I'm going to use the Modbus TCP slave, which also is going to add Modbus core, or I need to add the Modbus core and TCP slave. So scrolling down, go to Modbus, we're going to do Modbus core and Modbus TCP slave. Why do we need TCP slave instead of TCP? It's because we are going to be exporting our Modbus points. So, and that takes a little bit of thought to do, but that's pretty much the rest I'm going to do here. And now I'm going to go ahead and click next. And now you see the core files that I need and the config files. So therefore, I hit next and click finish. Well, before we click finish, let's just make sure it's going to upgrade everything that we want to upgrade. Everything looks good there. Now make sure that we get those files that we have. Upgrade the Linux as well. Oh, everything looks great. I'm going to go ahead and select finish. And again, remember, when you're upgrading a controller, it's going to be done through the commissioning under platform administration, or you wipe out the controller completely with the distribution file installer and clean disting the controller, and then commissioning that way. Either way, you're going to commission the controller, but just one extra step, just to wipe everything out, just to make sure that if there were any anomalies with the initial installation, they are now gone. So it's going ahead and sending all the modules now. Now it's sending the LSM. Great. Okay, fantastic. It's went ahead and finished committing all the files together now, and it's rebooting the controller. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video right here, and I will come back once it's finished rebooting. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes or so. I'm going to go ahead and check the application directory to see if the station is running. All right, it's starting right now, which is fine. I'm not terribly worried about that. Pretty much what I want to go to now is the platform administration. And now we can see that our Edge controller has been upgraded to 412. It's got the it's got the proper Niagara runtime now. Its Linux has now been updated to 153, and it's got the proper JVM one here. So as soon as this finishes starting, which actually shouldn't be much longer here, you can see everything's loading. Module registry rebuilt. Okay. Alarm database loading. Great. Yeah, and you'll see here this station's actually just a blank station. Um, and it's going to be used in the next video that I do on how to make an Edge controller a Modbus device. And it should start any time now. All right, fantastic. The station is now running. Let's go ahead and just make sure that we can get in here. And remember, anytime that you connect to a new controller, we have a certificate that we need to accept. And let's go ahead and type in our username and our password. Awesome. Fantastic. Great. So now that we've upgraded to the proper 412, we can go ahead and, 411.2, we can go ahead and get started on our next video, which is upgrading or creating points to be exported through Modbus. Have a great one.